Live in studio this morning by Josh McKenna, a sixth grader from Rathdrum, Idaho, who has won the prestigious Best Poster Display Award. Look at this, the hardware to prove it here, for his Porta Potty Survival Kit. Josh, how are you this morning?
Very good.
Okay, so let's talk about what you've done here. This was a competition, a nationwide competition. You won all kinds of local awards and then now this national award. But what is your project all about?
I created a kit for Invent Idaho. I called it the Porta Potty Survival Kit. It contains one toilet seat cover, toilet paper, and an antibacterial hand wipe contained in a 3-inch by 4-inch biodegradable baggie.
Yeah, you can hold that baggie up for us here. Can we get a shot of that? All of that stuff that he just mentioned in there. So you also created this display, this poster here, Josh, and
yes,
we want to talk about it. It's kind of cool. It rotates and has all kinds of information.
My teacher suggested at my school not to use a trifold display board, and I was the only one who took that into consideration. I was the only one who had something besides the display board at my school competition, the regional competition, state competition, and Washington, D.C.
Why did you decide to focus on porta potties?
Because I went to a lot of my brother's soccer games over the time, and the only options for a bathroom was a porta potty.
Right.
And I would just not go into the porta potty, so that's why I created this kit.
They can be pretty nasty, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they do. The folks that put them up, you know, I mean, most of the time do their best to keep them as sanitary as possible. But in your research, did you find some staggering statistics about porta potties?
Porta potties save about 45 billion gallons of water annually, and they use 90% less water than normal toilets.
Right. Obviously, with that though comes some of the germs and things that it motivated you to create the survival kit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Most people will think with the hand wipe that the germs will seep through, but most of the bacteria is actually in the places where people touch, not the actual toilet seat.
Wow. And I got to tell you, I mean, you're in sixth grade and you're coming up with things like this, Josh. Obviously, science and Invent Idaho pretty near and dear to you. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, Invent Idaho, we do it all year. Every year we do an Invent Idaho competition. At first, I didn't actually move on from my school, but I saw on the grading sheet that something was not graded properly. So I took that in and I asked my teacher, is this right? And it wasn't right, so I actually moved on. Wow. And I got all the way to nationals, but if I didn't fight my argument, I wouldn't have made it.
You encourage all kids to get involved in Invent Idaho, I would assume. What's next for you? Do you got a big project on the horizon that we can look forward to?
I think I only have Invent Idaho for a few more years, and I'm not sure what we do after. I know we do other things like iTech. I don't quite remember it, but we made these metal robots that move around and go underwater. And
where can folks buy the survival kit, or how does that work? Not really, right? Not yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they can.
I've sold over 600. Pretty much 600.
There you go. Okay. Well, Josh, congratulations to you. Well done, and pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
All right, and you know what? I'm going to have one of these ready next time I have to hit the porta potty. It's a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Survival. All right, coming up here on Good Day Spokane.